Yo, 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 yo. Everybody welcome in. Everybody welcome in. Thank you for tuning into the 5minusTwo podcast. I am your host, EB Sweatlot, and this is Off Hours episode 9. Jeez, we're already on 9? So everybody welcome in. Thank you for tuning into the 5minusTwo podcast. I don't know if you guys have been living under a rock, man, but this pop-up fight between Gervonta, tankdavis, and Jake Paul has not only broken the internet, but has actually taken a lot of people by storm with a lot of mixed reviews. Now, it has been confirmed on Jake Paul's Twitter account, or X, formerly known as X. He did confirm it. This would be an exhibition fight, November 14th at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Jake Paul's been going hard lately. He's been ramping it up. I haven't heard anything from Tank, and like I tell you guys, I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews. And you know, I'm a casual boxing fan, and you know, I kind of have mixed reviews. And to be honest, I don't like the fight, but I understand, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Tank has never been the person who's always been about belts. He's never said he was gonna be undisputed. He never said he was going to be great. He always got into this game to get his situation right and always to get the bag, get the money. I mean, even there's an interview back when him and Floyd were cool and stuff like that. I think they were on Floyd Mayweather's I don't know if it was a private jet. It was some type of, it probably his private jet. Floyd said it the best. People gonna hate you regardless of what you do. So, you know, I think this is Tank's way of saying, you know what, I'm getting this bag and I'm getting up out of here. Now, the reason I don't like the fight is because I wanted to see the rematch with Lamont Roach. And the crazy thing is that Lamont Roach has been going on this victory lap tour over a draw. And I gotta be honest, nobody wanted to see the fight between him and Lamont Roach. And the reason that's because a lot of casuals didn't know Lamont Roach. Now, you hardcore boxing fans, I'm pretty sure you guys are more well-rounded than me. You guys are way more knowledgeable. This is coming from a casual fan. So, FYI, before you guys start going hard in the comments, I'm just being honest and letting you know what it is. But the reason why I understand it is because it's been rumored that they're both going to make $100 million. Now, I don't know about you. Boxing is a sport where you get in and get out because, you know, it's a dangerous sport. Each fight, you gotta think about it this way. When those fighters enter the ring, they can be hurt or even killed at that. You know, they always say you can't play boxing. But even though this is an exhibition fight, it's not real or anything, it's an exhibition fight, a lot of people have been up in arms. And it's kind of interesting. And even though people say Canelo's the face of boxing, Bud's the face of boxing, the reason why I think Tank is the face of boxing is because no matter what Tank does, it goes viral. People talk about it. Content creators like myself, we eat it up and we use it and we dissect it, we talk about it, we go live. And even Tank and Jake Paul announcing this fight, breaking the internet, shows you that Tank has a lot of pull. Everything Tank does goes viral. I can't say the same about, you know, other fighters. You know, I'm not going to name names or anything like that, but I'm going to just be honest. But man, it's very interesting. Now, Tank didn't say anything, so, you know, I'm waiting to hear it. The fight may come to fruition. It looks like it. It may not. We'll just have to wait and see. But I can tell you, man, if this is for real, and if it actually goes through and gets finalized, oh my God, it's going to be popping in Atlanta. And its sources say Mike Coppinger even went on X and confirmed it too as well, that it's going to be on Netflix and it's going to be free on Netflix for anybody who has the subscription. Can't even talk today. But man, this is, you know, Tank breaking the internet, man. And don't get me wrong, I've been excited, and like I said in the last episode 7, regarding Tank, man, I'm excited to see him. You know, one thing about Tank, you can love him, you can hate him, but his fights are always exciting, you know? Even in the draw with Lamont Roach, you know, it was an exciting fight, and that's one thing I do appreciate Tank for doing. So I don't know if this is his last fight before he, you know, goes off and retires. I mean, he made a lot of money in the Ryan Garcia fight, but this right here is generational wealth. $100 million? Some of y'all will fight y'all cousins for 100 million, bruh. I mean, some of us has gotten lesser arguments with family members. So if anyone's telling you 100 M's, I can't get mad at a man trying to get his bag and get up out of here. Because Floyd Mayweather said in an interview, hey, I've done everything in my career, and I'm not comparing Tank to Floyd, so please don't go that route. I'm just saying the big names. I mean, hell, Conor McGregor said it. He said, man, I knew I was going to be a great fighter in the UFC, but one thing I noticed is I had to get my money and I had to get out because I'm not trying to stay in fighting forever. And he's smart about that because boxing and fighting is a dangerous sport. You can't play boxing. You could get hurt. You could die. You know, and I understand people who don't want their children to fight because you don't want them to go through the possibilities of going through CTE, brain damage, and stuff like that. You know, it's serious. And it's damaging on the body. The human brain is not meant to be hit like that. It's not meant to be hit at all. So I understand it. So, you know, it's a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people, you know, are saying, man, Tank, how is it you gonna fight Jake Paul, but you can't move up to fight Devin Haney? Honestly, anybody who takes that route, I can't argue with you right there. I can't even argue with you right there. Because if you can fight, you go up there and fight Jake Paul, and I don't even know what catch weight they're gonna be at because, you know, Jake Paul is like a heavyweight. I mean, and you got to think, Tank is a he's a lightweight. He's coming in at 135, 135, 126. So he, you know, he's not a big guy. He's 5'5", and Jake Paul is what, 6'1"? So the size difference is regardless. But you know, one thing I can't take away is Tank is God-given. He got that gift. He got that pop, that God-given power. I mean, Brian Norman Jr. said it in an interview. I can't even talk today. Brian Norman said it in an interview. He said that Tank hits harder than Bud in boots. Just put this. This is with 16-ounce gloves on and headgear. Even though that's different from an exhibition fight. I know it's sparring. Sparring is different. But when you got Brian Norman Jr. saying that Tank, for his height, hits harder than boots and Bud, you know that, man. You know Tank's God-gifted. You know Tank is God-gifted. So, you know, I'm excited to see this come to fruition. If not, I will see the fight. Hey, I can't be mad at a free fight on Netflix. Canelo and Bud's gonna be free on Netflix. So, hey, a lot of people say, hey, Tank, you know, he's doing this. How? You know? Tank, it's never been the type of fighter that said, I'm going to be undisputed. I'm chasing greatness to get all the belts. Tank has never been about the belts. And that's the one thing that I understand him taking this fight. And a lot of, you know, hardcore and casual fans are mad at. Like, I thought Tank was supposed to be chasing greatness. That was never on Tank's agenda. Tank said it in an interview. I wanted to box to be great, to change my situation and get up out of here. He even said in an interview, hey, what's your advice for people who are trying to get in this boxing game? Don't. So the man has always been consistent on that level. But I know people are going to, you know, feel some type of way like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, he needs to be stripped. I'm just saying, hey, this is breaking news. I'm pretty sure this is going like wildfire on YouTube because on X, it's off the chain. But man, Tank versus Jake Paul on Netflix, November 14th at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. The only thing I'm worried about is that this fight is so big and so massive because of the two people. Of course, Jake Paul is going to sell the hell out of this fight. And then you got Tank, who Tank is a superstar. I have a feeling it may overshadow the Canelo and Bud fight. Now, a lot of people are saying, Canelo, maybe you should have took that Jake Paul fight because I know you're chasing. I know Bud and Canelo are doing this for greatness. But what Tank is doing for an exhibition fight, I mean, come on now. Floyd had an exhibition fight with Conor McGregor, and he made you pay for it. So you can't get mad at Tank. Floyd fought somebody who never boxed like that. He was a UFC fighter, and he made you pay for the pay-per-view. I can't be mad about a free fight, bro. Especially, man, about, you know, Jake Paul, knowing who he is, and Tank's one of my favorite fighters. So, you know, if this goes down, man, it's going to be popping in Atlanta. But man, once again, I just want to thank you guys for tuning into the 5minusTwo podcast. I am your host, EB Sweatlot. This is Off Hours episode 9, y'all. And once again, I'm going to holler at you guys on the next one. Peace.